I'm running for PUD Commissioner because my whole life I've had an interest in the public utility district business model. My grandfather was the manager of Okanagan Irrigation District. My father was the purchasing agent for Okanagan County PUD when I was growing up. So I've always had an interest in the PUD and how it operates. People have to remember the public utility district is owned by the public. It is probably the biggest asset that the landowners and residents and farmers of Grant County possess. And it has to be protected for their benefits. The debt is my biggest concern. I was overwhelmed when I read that they have $1.3 billion in debt. The bonds that they have sold go out, and so they've actually indebted our children and our grandchildren. The amount of interest that we have to pay on that debt, it's about $1,000 a year for each meter owner just to pay the interest on that debt. I managed a construction equipment store in Spokane, and I was actually the first female store manager for Case Company at the time to manage a company-owned store. Moses Lake store was one of the last stores that they were able to sell, and I came to Moses Lake actually to manage that store for them. And we already had a small cattle ranch here, and so I came down to manage the store, agreed to do it, thought I would be here 6 months or so, and that was over 25 years ago. But we actually grew the store to 4 stores. They had Moses Lake, Pasco, Sunnyside, and Hermiston, Oregon. So I have a lot of accounting experience. I managed the stores from an accounting viewpoint. I also was on the Vera Board of Directors for 15 years, and so I have a lot of utility experience. PUD has some big problems, and I think they need a change in commissioners to try to solve some of those. I want to do an analysis of the cost of service study, and I don't know of any other utility actually that bases their rates totally on the cost of service study. But our like utilities in Chelan and Douglas County have cheaper rates than Grant County has, and they also do not have the rate structure that like Grant County has, and they don't have the debt. So I will devote my time to trying to solve some of these issues to stabilize the rates and make sure that the original intent of the PUD, which is to provide reliable power for the citizens of Grant County and the agricultural interests of Grant County.